Hello, this is Sharon Love, and this is the fourth series of videos on fear. I just wanted to recap one really important aspect that was highlighted in the first video, and that is the difference between danger and fear. Danger, think of danger as something that's happening to you right at this moment. That your life is in danger, like you're about to fall or something of that nature. And think of fear as more as something that has happened in the past that you've used to really prohibit you from going forward in the present moment. Or sometimes there are concerns about and worries about what may happen in the future. And I think that distinction is clear enough to reiterate. So now let's talk about the topic of this video. For the next series of videos, I really want to focus on the little things and what seems to be little things and how fear prohibits us from moving forward. And sometimes they're so subtle that we miss it and we don't even realize that what we're doing or not doing that are based on fear. The topic I want to talk about, let's think about just exercising. In many ways, fear really prohibits us from even doing exercises the way we want. I mean, that might sound a little bit weird, but for example, let's say you are practicing yoga and your instructor said, hey, let's just do downward facing dog today. And sometimes as you're stretching out and going into the pose, you may be afraid to go further into the pose as much as possible because there's a fear of we fear things like, oh, we're going to stretch something, or we have fears around, am I going to be able to stretch that far? It just seems my body won't be able to hold me up. My hands won't be able to hold me up. And as a result of that, we prohibit ourselves from even going there. Let's think about another situation with exercise. Let's say you're a runner, and every day, let's say every week or so, your goal is to increase the pace or the distance of which you run. So today, let's say for instance your time is to run 30 minutes and your pace is 10-minute mile, just typically like 6.0 on the treadmill, and you want it to increase, let's say, to reach a 9.5-minute mile. So what you would do, let's say every day you're going on a treadmill and you are increasing your speed a little bit at a time. And you would think in your mind would tell you, hey, oh my God, you have 30 minutes. You're running for 30 minutes. How, if you're running at the speed of 9.5 miles, there's no way you can do it in 30 minutes. And what ends up happening? You're crippled by fear. It's just a sense of fear that grips you. And when that fear grips you, what ends up happening is that you're afraid to run that pace because the thoughts become, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. It's 30 minutes. You keep watching at the clock. And this is another way that fear would really, think about it. It's about exercising. Fear even would stop you from doing that. I mean, these are some really little things that I just started to notice within myself as I really start to think about fear and my relationship with fear and how debilitating fear can be. So what I would like you to do as usual for the next 2 weeks, just look at the things you do. Just base it on physical activities. As you're doing the physical activities as you typically do, notice what activities you stop yourself or limit yourself from doing based on a fear. There's an underlying fear that you won't be able to do it. You don't have the strength, you don't have the power, you don't have the stamina, or whatever the situation is, in order to complete it or to reach your goals in any physical activities. And notice this. And again, write it down. Write down a journal about what you've noticed and what came up at the time. And this would really help you as you look at it and you journal. It would really help you understand when you're in these situations again and these feelings come up. It'll highlight these feelings, and what that will do for you. It's like it takes your power. It allows you to take your power back away from these feelings because you've recognized them. You know what they are, and you'll have a sense when they're about to arise. So again, as usual, please, I'd love to hear your comments about how the journaling worked for you and what things came up. So please write it on the YouTube video under the comment section. And until next time, bye.